Hey, thanks for tuning in to Twang and Bang. I know what some of you are already thinking. Zombies? Really? Hey, I get it. Not every firearms enthusiast gets the whole zombie thing. So if Twilight is more your speed, this video might not be for you. However, you don't have to be into zombies to appreciate the fun and maybe even the realism that can come from using a 3D reactive shot indicating target like these zombie targets from Zombie Industries. I bought these targets for some fun videos that I have planned ahead, but there were some things that when I opened the box I wasn't expecting, and I felt they deserved a video of their own. I want to show you how these things react when shot with a number of different projectiles, starting with a BB gun, because these actually work with something as small as a BB gun, going all the way up to a number of different shotgun loads. I'm also going to dissect one of the targets to show you how they're put together, because once you see their design and how they work, you'll have a better understanding of what to expect when you shoot them, how to take care of them to get your money's worth out of them. And that's what's coming up next on Twang and Bang. When you get a Zombie Industries target, it's clear that they thought things through. They want to make sure that you could have fun immediately upon opening the box. They include not only the target, but also a stake for putting your target into position. Even the box itself is a series of targets. The front is a cutout silhouette slash bullseye kind of target for sighting in your weapon. And the back is one of their breakout targets, where you punch out the perforated holes and fill them with clay pigeons. As cool as the box is, what you really want to be shooting is the zombie itself. It's got a clear plastic molded shell that's back painted with the design of the zombie that you bought. It's filled with some stuff we'll get to later and backed with a cardboard backer that's actually one of their breakout targets. They pre-slit the bottom, so all you have to do is drive the stake into the ground and then place the zombie torso. There are a number of YouTube videos out there, even on their website, that show their targets getting shot thousands of times. I wanted to see how it would react when shot by things as small as a BB all the way up to different shotgun rounds. The next clips you're going to see are at a range where I took another one of these targets to, and we're going to go through a number of different pistol calibers, rifle calibers, shotgun loads, and even some primitive weapons. Check it out. Pretty cool. I wouldn't use a BB gun against a real zombie. Cool. That is really awesome. It's really bleeding. Now 40 Smith & Wesson. Those are some big holes. Oh, I saw a drop of blood in the hole. That is so awesome. Man, smoky. That's what a 50 caliber hole will do to you. 12 gauge slug. Oh man. Wow. That is awesome. Man, I can see right through them. Now buckshot. Wow. That's a tight pattern right there. That ripped them wide open. I don't know how much is going to be left after this. Oh man. That was pretty awesome. Oh man. How about that? Who needs a broadhead when you're putting out 160 foot-pounds of energy at the end of a blunt tip? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm not convinced I brained the zombie with that shot from the crossbow. So I'm going to finish him off Saiga style. Oh! I was hoping for a little more action than that. I'd say that zombie is dead. Look at the hole in him. That's awesome. So here's what's left of that target. You probably realize that these are really not designed for a lot of hits at close range with birdshot, but it sure was a lot of fun to shoot it with all those different calibers. In fact, I was really impressed with how well it did with just shooting it with a BB gun. Of course, Zombie Industries tells me that they want their customers to be patient with brand new targets, giving them kind of a break-in period of about 100 shots before you're going to see a lot of the bleeding effect. But mine showed pink coming through the plastic skin right away from those BB shots. The big surprise for me was when I picked this up after hitting it with a few of those birdshot rounds and saw paintballs dripping out of the inside of it. So that's how they get the bleeding effect. This target is basically a molded shell with a layer of paintballs, then back sprayed with some foam insulation, and then they put that cardboard backer on the back. It's a brilliant design actually, because it allows different areas of the target to bleed individually. If this were like one big sheet of like a gel color or something like that, and you were to shoot it in one area, it might bleed out all through one area. But with these individual paintballs, you're only going to get a little bit of an effect at a time. That's part of what gives this target such longevity. Of course, you do need to be mindful about the power and the spread of the projectiles that you're shooting at the target. But you saw this even took some really good hits with slugs with 50 caliber muzzleloader, and you could have shot it probably 100 times with the 50 caliber muzzleloader and it still would be good to go. I was really impressed with this target package. It's pretty clear to me that if I didn't blast the 3D target apart with birdshot at close range, I'd be getting a lot more use out of it. I'm going to get an infinite amount of use out of the box itself just by changing out the clay pigeons. Well, if you're one of the Twilight fans that made it this far into a zombie video, I've got good news for you. Zombie Industries has told me that they're going to come out with a new target. It's called Eddie, the 3D sparkling vampire. Instead of bleeding when you shoot it with bullets, it glitters when you hit it with sunshine. Now, if you want to find out about Zombie Industries' actual targets, you can check them out by clicking the link in the video description below. If you like the video, be sure to click the like button and let YouTube know. It really helps me out. Be sure to subscribe so you can see my next videos on bows and guns and other cool stuff. I really appreciate you watching Twang and Bang, and I hope to see you next time.